Hey guys, welcome back. On today's episode, we're going to be comparing the Corvette C7 to the Corvette C8. Holy crap. So I think it'll be kind of a fun little experiment. I have a friend of mine bringing her car over. It's a 2016 1LT car. So we're going to bring that over, line up my car in the street, take a look on the outside and the inside and see how the two compare, and then drive them both and kind of see what they're like, just going from one right in the other one. So I think it'll be kind of a fun experiment to see them back to back. So hope you can join us. So stay tuned. Okay, we have the C7 and C8 Corvettes parked next to each other. Kind of nice to see them parked side by side, not only see how different they look, but also differences in terms of size. Anyway, we're going to jump in Kathy's C7 and take that for a little cruise and see how it feels, and then jump in my C8 and compare that right afterwards. So should be a good time, so stay tuned. All right, we're sitting in the C7. We're going to go ahead and start it up. Here's where we can see kind of the viewpoint of what we're looking at. Dash. It does have a nice layout. I got to say, it is pretty comfortable. It's a good seating position, although Kathy likes her seat way back. It's got a nice dash layout. I like the dash, easy to read. It's got an electric, the speedometer and tach are all electric, which I like. It's nice car. They just kind of went a little bit farther, I think, in the C8, but these cars are fantastic. They perform well, they handle well, and for the money, you just can't beat it. All right, so this is the C7. I gotta say, one thing right off the bat driving this car is it feels more like a Corvette. Coming from a C6 Corvette, and because the other one's so modern, I'm not used to it yet, it feels more like a Corvette. It might to you guys as well, but
this is definitely a rougher ride than your new C8.
But it just, I don't know, I like it. The sound, the position, I see all the gauges really well, and that long hood that I'm used to just says Corvette.
Yes.
I mean, it's nice. I mean, I'd like to have one of each. I mean, but it's nice. It just feels like a Corvette. I'll be darned. Yep, I like it.
This is a 2016 1LT.
Yep, 2016 1LT. So this has a 465 horsepower motor. It's an automatic, not a Z51. Just for driving around won't really make a difference anyway. But boy, I do like the position, and I do love that long hood. It's just something about that just tells you that I'm in a Corvette. And so I'm sure after time I'll get used to mine, but for now I still really like this. I mean, what's not to like? All right, guys, we just drove the C7. Now we're going to jump in the C8, do a little side-by-side comparison of what it's like to drive each of these cars. When you jump in, I need to hit the button here because I did a remote start. Okay, so this is the C8. Jumping in this after jumping in the C7 seems very different. Not only is the car much shorter up front, but it also just has a different seating position. The technology is a little bit different inside, so it just seems very different. The C7 that we drove, that was my friend Kathy's, it just has that traditional kind of long front end. You know, the growl of the V8 just sounds a little bit different. This is just kind of more of a modern take on that. We were thinking, I guess, my take really, I guess, thinking about after driving these back to back, is that the C7 feels more like, I guess, a Corvette, and this seems more like an exotic. So they're both really cool, both great cars to drive. They're both good looking cars, handle well, stop well, accelerate well, just very different. But I don't think it matters which way you go. Still going to be, if you've never owned a Corvette, I mean, any Corvette you can possibly get your hands on, it's going to be a good time. But I think Chevy's done a good job with improving this car on each and every generation. And the dumb timer's going again. But I don't think you can go wrong either way. So again, that was the C7 and jumping in the C8. And it's a good side-by-side comparison of what to expect when you're jumping in these cars and how they feel to drive them around. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll have another video out soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.